Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Some news from Belarus. Well, I have at least three pieces of news. One is that Mr. Prigozhin landed in Belarus, so he is the little canary inside the cage right now, waiting for his penalty to be dispatched. And then the second one is the Belarusian president, the self-proclaimed president Lukashenko, tells us what he expects from the Wagnerites coming into his country. There was an article stating that Wagner Group will build a military base in Belarus. Another piece of news here is again coming from Lukashenko, who orders military readiness. So there is a high alert for a military development from attack. And the other one, Lukashenko giving us a doomsday warning, which is if Russia collapses, we all gonna die. So let's start with this first one here. With Prigozhin arrives in Belarus, says Lukashenko. New Voice of Ukraine, today, June 27th, 2023. So Wagner mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin has arrived in Belarus after the Wagner PMC mutiny. Belarusian news agency Belta quoted Belarusian dictator Alexander Lukashenko as saying on June 27th. And I'm quoting, security guarantees as he, Russian President Putin, vowed yesterday have been provided. End quote, Lukashenko said. And I'm quoting again Lukashenko, I see Prigozhin is already flying on this plane. Yes, indeed, he is in Belarus today. As I promised, if you want to stay with us for a while and so on, we'll help you. Of course, at their expense. At the same time, Belarusian Defense Minister Viktor Krenin claimed that he would not mind such a unit in the army. So Lukashenko claims that he agrees that and has already suggested that Krenin open a dialogue with a mercenary company. So this is the first one. Then we have here the second one from Ukrainska Pravda. Lukashenko explains what he wants to get out of Wagner Group. So some people say, well, why did Lukashenko speak with Putin? Why was he the mediator or something? I think Putin did not want to talk to Prigozhin whatsoever. I think for him, Prigozhin is dead. So he said, if you want to take over Red Rover, I will take care of this guy. Again, over there was a dictator. Here is the same self-proclaimed president of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, expects that the Wagner Group commanders will share their experience and help the armed forces of the Republic of Belarus improve their skills. So this is what he wants. Quote, now there is a lot of talk and chatter. Wagner, Wagner, Wagner. People do not understand that we also approach this pragmatically. If their commanders come to us and help us by sharing their experience, look, they are on the front line. They are the assault troops. They will tell us what is important now. This is what Putin told me last time. Counter-battery struggle is impossible without it. Drones, they went through it all. They will tell us about the weapons which worked well and which did not. Tactics and weapons and how to attack, how to defend. It is priceless. This is what we need to take from the Wagner fighters. There is no need to be afraid of them. We keep our ears sharp. Okay, so he wants first-hand knowledge from these soldiers. Now the last one comes from Fox News. Lukashenko warns Belarusian combat readiness, and he says, if Russia collapses, all of us will die. He also got his army in a combat readiness and high alert. That's where it's at. And he says, if Russia collapses, all of us will die. Well, let's see. Now, he is the president of Belarus. But because this is Fox News, and the other ones were Ukrainian media outlet. But I think they should, use the same term here. The president of Belarus touted his country's combat readiness during the short-lived revolt staged by the Wagner Group. The Russian president, Alexander Lukashenko, told state news outlet Belta that the Wagner Group mercenaries' mutiny attempt last week threatened the national security of the nation and demanded military preparedness. And I'm quoting, "I gave all the orders to bring the army to full combat readiness," Lukashenko told the outlet, according to translation from the Moscow Times. And I'm quoting again, Lukashenko, "I won't hide it. I was painful to watch the events taking place in southern Russia. I'm not the only one," the president continued. "Many of our citizens took these events to heart because the fatherland is one." So, if Russia collapses, we will be left under the rubble. All of us will die, Lukashenko added. Last week, Prigozhin posted an 11-minute voice recording on social media outlining his reasons for going against Putin. He didn't go against Putin again, Fox News. He went against the two generals that he has a problem with. But you want to say indirectly went against Putin and you make it that way? Okay, I don't care. I'm just bringing you clarifications. Prigozhin said he didn't want to depose Putin. He didn't go against him. So Fox News is a BSer right now. Okay, I made a video on that, and I used their media outlets, not the Russians. So this is what Belarus is ready to do. Is ready to keep the mercenaries. Whomever wants to go over there can stay over there, I think, for a while until the law catches up with them. Prigozhin will stay there for a little while until things calm down in probably with the war in Ukraine. And once that's done, then you'll see that they will try to get Prigozhin with some embezzlement charges, convictions, and so on, and corruption and so on. Putin already mentioned that the money that the state of Russia gave to Wagner Group, he said, I hope that they did not use it for some other stuff or something like that. So this is it for now. We'll see what's next. If Russia collapses, we all die. Well, I think it increases the chances that we have a crazy guy who will be at the trigger happy, and in this case button happy and demand certain things. Otherwise he sends everybody to see whomever he wants us to see, which is darkness. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.